All right, we are back, Realtor Nation. Thanks for joining us. Today we have President Jill Monahan, President of the CRAAR 2021 President. We also have Will Brandt with us. Will with Skogman Realty. He is a nominee to be on the board of directors, and he will be inaugurated in November. So thank you both for joining me today. And as we do on these videos, we're going to hand it over to Jill, and she can talk a little bit more about Will, and we'll get us started. Thanks, Jill.
Thank you, Kevin. And Will, thank you for joining us and being willing to listen to us ask you a bunch of questions. So Will is a residential real estate agent with Skogman Realty. Primarily does residential, but he would love to get into the commercial world, and he probably will. I mean, make a goal, do it, right?
Right.
Will loves to fish and be outdoors. So is there any special type of fish you like to fish for? Are you like just anything or?
No, I like to bass fish in streams and in lakes, and trout fish too. So fly fishing is one of my passions too, which I don't get to do enough of it these days, either bass fishing or fly fishing. But yeah, so trout and bass are the two main.
I can guarantee you too, Jill, he's not going to tell us where those honey holes are.
I was just going to say,
Nope.
Actually, when I got what he liked to do yesterday or last night, I was thinking, oh, I wonder if he's willing to share his favorite fishing hole.
There's a very nice trout stream in Cedar Rapids. That's the only urban trout stream in Iowa, McLeod Run. And you can access it along the trail down by the railroad track. I think I park on the J Street. I forget what it is,
Yeah.
but it's down by the interstate. So that's a very nice place to go fish for trout.
There you go.
So this is a character feature of Will's that I knew, but he just validated. He's generous. He shared with you all where you can. Where he now that might not. He didn't say it was his favorite spot, but he's at least given up something.
Yes,
right.
Yes. It's not a honey hole, but it's a hole.
So Will is nominated for the board of directors, as Kevin said, for a 3-year term, and is on the ballot that we'll be voting on October 21st.
Yes.
21st of 2021. And Will asked us a question earlier, which made me think that many people out in Realtor Nation do not know. Our year as a board of directors, most of the committees, it always starts in November at the inauguration. We do have one committee that's a scholarship committee, and that runs on the school year. But at the Cedar Rapids Area Association of Realtors, we are November something to November something whenever the inauguration happens. So Will, how long have you had your real estate license and have been actively selling real estate?
This January will be 12 years. January 5th, I believe. Okay. So if you want to send anniversary cards, feel free.
There you go. Absolutely. So what did you do prior to selling real estate?
I was in the furniture industry. So in 1998, I started with what was Oak Express Big Sur Waterbeds, which is now Furniture Row. So I sold waterbeds. So if you have waterbed questions, I'm your guy. And
I had
furniture.
A waterbed.
You still have a waterbed?
No, I said I had a waterbed.
I had one growing up too, but so I was at Furniture Row till I think 2005. I actually moved up the ranks with them into management and moved to Wisconsin, moved out to Colorado, and then moved back here because we wanted to move back home. And then I left Furniture Row, went to Slumberland and sold furniture there and got into the operations side of it there. And then 2010 started real estate.
I feel like there's nothing that can divide a generation, not divide, but tell you what generation you're in by whether you had a waterbed or not. Like that's something that like it defines your generation, right?
Yeah.
Like
I love the
a
80s.
millennial is like, water what?
Right.
Why would you waste the water?
Outside waterbeds, tube waterbeds. Oh, there's all kinds of waterbeds.
I love it. I love it.
That's the super single. I had a super single.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's amazing. So What path did you take to land your spot on the ballot in October as a board of director?
I guess being on committees for so long, I've only been on two. Governmental
Two?
affairs, yeah, governmental affairs for as long as I can remember. I don't know, it's a long time. I don't know if Kevin's got that number, but it's been
Yeah.
as long as I can remember being in real estate. I think I've been on that committee. And then the ethics committee, is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called professional standards.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, but it is, but it deals with ethics.
Yeah.
And I say this, I probably said this on a number of interviews with either candidates or board of directors, but Will, and Jill mentioned Will's generous. Whenever we're looking for a guest speaker for government affairs, he's always there to step up. He'll say, how about this person or how about this person? And Will's super connected, especially in the city of Marion, because Will sits on the city council as well. So it's going to be amazing to have a city council member sit on our board of directors. And Will has been instrumental in some hearings that we've had here in the recent past. So thank you for your volunteerism. We certainly appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
Currently on any committees. So we mentioned pro standards and government affairs. Anything else that we should know, or is that kind of it for now?
With the board of realtors.
With the
yes,
board of
that's
realtors.
it.
Yeah, but expand upon that as far as, what else are you involved in, maybe in the community?
Yeah, so like Kevin said, I'm on the city council for Marion. I'm in my second term. They're four-year terms, so 6 years I've been on the council, which takes up a lot of time. And then I've been on and am on a bazillion committees with the city. Sit on the Uptown Board of Directors, Special Events Committee for the Chamber, Bicycle and Pedestrian Committee for the city, Steering Committee for the new Aquatic Center, Be Well Marion Committee. I mean, there's just a million that I'm on and have been on over the years. So I'm kind of tuned in Marion, we'll say.
That is for sure. Marion's lucky to have you.
Oh, thank
100%.
you. Thank you.
So what is your favorite CRAAR event? There's a lot of them throughout the year, but what's your
There
favorite
are.
one?
Well, I haven't been able to make a lot of them over the years. And I say this to Kevin every time an event gets published, because they always land on city council nights. It seems like every third Thursday is when there's an event for CRAAR, and I've got a city council meeting that night. So, but
Hey, you know what? Just have them move the city council meeting.
That we should. I know. I'm working on it. But I would say my favorite over the years has been or was the family fun night when it used to be out at Usher's Ferry, because my kids were younger then and they really enjoyed it. The bounce houses. And I remember when Herky was there one time or maybe a couple of times, and just enjoyed walking around the houses there. And it was fun for the kids, and the train that they had there. I don't even know what you'd call it. It wasn't really a train, but
Yeah, that was
pulled,
fun. Yeah, it was pulled by a riding lawnmower. Right?
Yep. That was fun. So
Yeah.
that's probably my favorite event over the years.
Awesome.
Yeah, we try to do some things that involve not only our members but their family members too. So whether it's the picnic, and we have a family outing at the Colonel's as well. So try to mix that up and have a little bit of something for everybody.
Yeah, I went to the Colonel's game this year, and that was fun because my 11-year-old went with, and she's never showed any interest in baseball, softball, or anything, but she was so into that game, and she wanted to go back to more games. Obviously, I shouldn't say obviously, there were only a couple of games left after that one, so we didn't get back to it anymore, but now she wants to go next year, and she was asking all kinds of questions about the game and how baseball works. So that was fun. So I appreciate being able to go to that with my daughter. So
Awesome.
yeah.
So do you have any fun experience within the industry, or any words of advice or anything that you'd like to share with the agents out now in the business, or anybody that might join the business in the future that may watch this?
Words of advice would be to get involved, not only with, CRAAR, get on a committee with CRAAR, but in your community. Excuse me. If you live in Marion, I can get you on a committee in the city of Marion. Join a club, join a networking group. It's so great for business wise, if you get out there and meet new people and get your name out there. So And one of the easiest ways to do it is to join a committee or a club.
Perfect.
Very good. Thank
Get
you.
involved. It's definitely helped me.
Well, very good. Well, I think that wraps up our interview for today. Don't forget that our vote is on October 21st, and you may be watching this after that because it's going to live and breathe on all of our socials and our YouTube channel. So please subscribe and give us the thumbs up and hit that subscribe bell. So with that, Will, thanks for joining us today. Jill, you as well, and we will see you all on the next interview. Take care.
Thank you, guys.